Jai Atmeshwar, Samarpan Yog of the Himalayas, Part 1, Episode 36. I woke up early next morning and got busy cleaning the ashram. First, I removed all the twigs that had fallen from the trees. Then I removed the dry leaves that had fallen, and then I swept the place. I always swept a little later in the day so that it would be brighter. The birds were singing and also making plans about where they were going to peck for grains that day. By observing their behavior, I realized that I had been away from human habitation for a number of days. I did not get any other thoughts as there was no human habitation for hundreds of miles around in the jungle. I was always in a state of thoughtlessness, in a state of void. I don't know why, but that day I felt as if Gurudev was saying, "Thinking is a disease of touching which is passed on from one physical body to another physical body. This sickness is not visible. Every individual has a personal aura, but if that aura is influenced by the collective thought pollution around him, then as a result of that polluted aura, we get thoughts. Then we are influenced by the thoughts of people around us because every human creates a kind of air pollution through his thoughts. And when there is only one kind of pollution in the atmosphere, we will definitely be affected by that bad atmosphere. Our identity decreases in a crowd and we get lost in the larger existence of the crowd. Thus, we are not able to identify our own existence. We think in the same way as the collectivity around us. Our thoughts are not different from theirs, and we think like them. All this happens because our aura is affected by the aura of other people, and under that influence, our personal influence ends. That is the reason why good company should be given a lot of importance. This has been explained because the effect of thoughts of people in whose company we stay is bound to affect those people too, because there is a collectivity of thoughts. We start thinking what other people are thinking. That is why we find, especially in some places, that all people have similar thoughts. When we hear the same things again and again, then those thoughts get firmly fixed within ourselves. Thus, we often find that success or failure in a person's life is the result of these thoughts. When a person thinks positively, then he performs good deeds, and when he performs good deeds, he will be successful in life. Actually, when one thinks too much or has useless thoughts or thinks negatively, all these are illnesses caused by thoughts which carry a person into the special company of thoughts. In reality, every thought reduces man's energy. Man uses up maximum energy in life by thinking, but he is not even aware of it. That is the reason why sages and ascetics go into the jungle and meditate so that their energy cannot be destroyed. Man's thoughts are unnatural. Therefore, whenever he goes into the lap of nature, his thoughts come to an end. Man becomes aware of his thoughts only after going into the lap of nature. Once thoughts are reduced in nature, and then they slowly disappear. Just as scientists make discoveries externally by going to the moon or by going to the planet Mars, some sages and ascetics journey inwards. But those who undertake the inward journey are not able to describe it. They cannot narrate their experiences to others because they are no longer in any condition to tell others. Thus, hardly anyone has any knowledge about this inward journey, and the ordinary man in society is unaware of this living knowledge. A great treasure of living knowledge exists, but man is not aware of it. Once a person attains this living knowledge, then all his desire for physical activity ends. Therefore, both the activities of writing about the experience or telling others about it do not happen. That day, I realized that sages possess a great treasure of living knowledge. One day, they will leave this world, taking the treasure with them, and the world won't even know about this inward journey. I mentally prayed to Gurudev, "You are sitting in this thick jungle with so many energies. No one can enter this thick jungle against your wishes. When the ordinary human cannot reach this place, how will he get this knowledge? Because you will never leave this jungle and go out into the society." Humans are very unhappy at present in society. Man is troubled. The whole human race is caught up in the web of these thoughts, and society is striving to come out of this vortex. Man is struggling to get relief from these sorrows and problems and uses whatever means he possesses. Some people perform worship or puja or read scriptures. Some people visit temples. Some perform fire ceremonies, that is havans, whilst some people chant mantras. Thus, man tries to go inwards. He wishes to go inwards and find everlasting happiness. Sometimes he achieves it momentarily while performing some great worship or when he performs arti, that is, a ceremony of moving a lamp in a circular motion in worship before an idol, and he feels happy. Someone else searches for this happiness differently, whilst someone tries to run away from this frightful situation. He often falls into bad habits or vices to escape this frightening condition. Some, per- some person drinks alcohol, some people smoke hashish, whilst some people visit prostitutes and try for momentary forgetfulness through sex. Thus, he wants to forget his problems, but running away like this from circumstances is escapist, and this is not the way to overcome such situations. Man does not know how to find this everlasting happiness in society. I said, Gurudev, you are aware of everything. I have not run away from any situation to come to you, nor have I come to you in search of any everlasting happiness. I have been sent here. Some Sadguru sent me to you. This means that I too am not qualified to reach you on my own, and neither am I suitable for it. It is my Guru's grace that he gave me a kick and I reached you. Now that I have arrived here anyway, I have only one goal in life. I do not want any knowledge which is everlasting, which I may find or not find, whether the knowledge I have received is meant to be distributed in society or not, and whether I will be able to distribute that knowledge to the human community or not. What can I do on my own with that everlasting knowledge? I have no desire to acquire it. Despite that, if you still wish to give me the knowledge, then give it with blessings, that I may be able to convey this knowledge to those deserving souls who have been born on earth to acquire it. I wish to become a messenger of your living knowledge. Gurudev, please make me a medium for your messages. I have promised those souls that when I realize the knowledge, I will definitely pass it on to them. It is with this hope that these souls have been traveling with me for the last 800 years. The hopes of all these souls are dependent on me. They are not aware of the path and are wandering around searching for the path. This is my final birth. I have achieved everything, but all that is for myself. I do not wish to carry all this alone and leave, and it is time now for me to leave too. But I am tied to my promises, and I cannot achieve liberation without fulfilling those promises. Please bless me and show me the way to distribute this living knowledge. Gurudev, please understand my condition. My state is getting worse. I myself am stuck too. My condition is like that of a mother whose breasts are filled with milk for her children, and she wishes to feed her child with milk. The child also wishes to drink the milk, but the mother does not know how to feed the child, and the child does not know how to drink the milk. Gurudev, please give me knowledge to the mother to feed the child with milk and to the child to drink it. Otherwise, this milk which has filled the breasts will create problems for the mother. Gurudev, the human community cannot reach here and you cannot go into society. So how will the human community find out about this path? Gurudev, bless me. I don't know why, but I was begging and pleading. I was weeping, and I don't remember when I went into a trance while crying. But when I woke up, I found that Gurudev had placed his hand on my head and I could experience Gurudev's pure touch. But my eyes were not able to open, and I felt that there was a flood of vibrations flowing from Gurudev's hand, and a stream of cold water was flowing through my body. I spoke as I wept and said, Gurudev, please give me the knowledge for distribution. Teach me how to distribute this knowledge. What use is this knowledge to me if I cannot distribute it? I don't need it at all. I have achieved everything by reaching you. Now I do not even have any desire for liberation. I do not wish to give up your proximity to attain liberation either. Gurudev, it is very difficult to distribute anything in life, but I have been born only to distribute. Otherwise, what was the need for me to take birth? Gurudev, the only purpose of my life is to distribute. If I don't get the chance to distribute this knowledge in my life, then I don't want anything because I don't need anything. This excessive knowledge is becoming a burden for me, and I am experiencing a lot of heaviness. This burden is going on increasing. What am I to do, Gurudev? Please show me the way. I spoke like this and started weeping. Gurudev said, open your eyes. Look how beautiful this world is, and you have come into this beautiful balanced world to maintain the balance which is present in nature. All those who are close to nature are balanced, and those who are further from nature are facing the problem of imbalance. You have been born to remove their imbalance. Today, I am revealing the mystery of your own birth to you. Jai Atmeshwar. We'll conclude today's book reading session over here and continue tomorrow from the same spot. Thank you for listening.